Sexting is one of the biggest topics among young people today. And it became very popular a few years ago as young people were being able to take pictures with their phones and share with others. They also thought that they could use apps like Snapchat in order to take that picture and the image would disappear. However, as you guys know, that these pictures can spread very fast in a matter of minutes. One person send it to another person, then they send it to other people, and then it can get spread all over the place. Not just through text message, but also through social media. So I want you guys to understand what sexting is. It is definitely creating, sending, and receiving sexually explicit images. And it becomes illegal when it involves someone under the age of 18. So the goal here is to talk to young people about what is happening with sexting and how we can handle it. So I want you guys to understand that it can be a picture, video, language, and emojis, depending on the type of emojis you put together. And we have seen cases of sexting dealing with all those type of things. One person take a picture of themselves and they send it to another person to get spread around, right? They've been exposed. So to create a sexting picture, meaning you're creating a sexually explicit image of someone under the age of 18, that is considered illegal. To send it out, when someone receives a sexting picture, they decided to share with their friends and they just keep going and going and going. They may send it in a text message or they may post it on social media or a chat group or something of that nature. And that is considered distribution of child pornography. So let's say all the people who receive this image, they decide to keep it on their device, in their cloud, or maybe they put it in an email, and nowadays we're seeing Google Docs. So that is considered possession of child pornography. And all of those situations from creating to possessing have charges to them. And the consequences can be that you can be arrested, there could be jail time, and or the sex offender registry. All things that no one wants to happen, right? So we want to make sure that young people know what to do when they receive a sexting picture or even ask for to send this type of picture. So one thing you can do, you can delete the image. Deleting the image will not get you in trouble if you receive it and you didn't ask for it. You can also report it to a trusted adult. However, you don't want to email it or text it over to another person in order to report it. Now, I want you guys to know that deleting it will not get you into trouble. It just shows that you did not want the image and you don't want to keep it on your device. Reporting it will not get you into trouble. Not only can you report it to a trusted adult, you can also report it to whatever app or platform that you're using at the time, and that will help stop the spread of it because they would tag that image and it will not be able to be shared with anyone else. The other thing is that if you're in a chat group or you're in like a Google Meets or something of that nature and someone shares one of these images, the smart thing to do is to leave that particular group and get out of there and tell the people you don't want to be a part of this and leave. Because if you're sitting there, then something occurs and even if you didn't share the image, you can be guilty by association. So you don't want to do that. Now, the other thing, we know that a lot of young people have been involved in sexting. Otherwise, it would not be a big conversation. So if you or someone you know find themselves in a sexting situation, they need help, there are places you can go. We would like for you to think about 3 trusted adults that you can go to and have this conversation with. And that will help you. And if you're afraid to talk to your parents, maybe find someone who can be a mediator between you and your parents, then they can help you navigate that situation. A lot of these situations do have to be reported to the police, and reporting it to the police will not necessarily get you in trouble with the law. You just need to know that. The law is there to protect you, not to convict you. And that's the important part here. The other thing that you can do, there's a website called missingkids.org. /Get Help Now, and it's through the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They say that if a young person have one of these images out there, that they can help them out and hopefully get that image off the internet. Now, if someone sends you one of these pictures and you did not ask for it and you want to know what to do with it, mention deleting it. However, do not forward it to another person. Don't share it through any other platform. You can actually tell the person to stop sending you this type of image. And the other things that I want you guys to think about, if someone asks for this type of image, can you truly trust them that they will not share with another person, that it will not end up on social media? Are you willing to trust someone with that type of image of yourself? Once you press send, you cannot take it back. I want you guys to remember that. So just to recap, if you receive one of these images, you want to delete it, report it, and make sure that you're not keeping it in your possession. If someone asks you for this situation, for this type of picture, you have the power to say no. And tell them that if they respect you, they will not ask you for this type of image. Okay, so it's okay to say no, and it's okay to delete. Just make sure that you are not getting yourself into any additional trouble and not sharing it with other people. Thank you.